Hello, good morning, everybody. Hi, Lady Ace. Hi, Linstar. Hi, Pix. My top 3 people right now. Hello. I did post it on Blue Sky, but not everybody may have seen it. I'm still kind of feeling a little bit funky. We may not end up doing the 3 o'clock time slot. So the original plan was for me to stream from 11 to 1, then take a break, eat some food, and then stream again from like 3 to 5. Gang's all here. Yeah. I have a boba today. The bobas are a little old now, which is funny. Because I was nauseous yesterday and like lightheaded and dizzy for like several hours. And I'm still a bit nauseous today, but anyway. And I wasn't really able to make food. I was just like, can we just get takeout? So we got takeout at a local Japanese place, and we got some poke bowls. And naturally also got some bobas. But then I looked at the time that I was eating and drinking some of my boba, and I was like, it's like 8:30 at night. If I drink this whole thing, I'm not going to be able to go to bed at a reasonable time because my bladder's going to keep me up. So I put the rest away in the fridge. Yep. Still pretty good though. I like places that let me get them with overnight boba do get kind of mushy. It's not mushy. It's if anything, it's a little bit the opposite of that. It's almost like I almost can't tell the difference, but if anything, it's like the center is less mushy. Yeah. I think I'd really go with the lychee jellies. I've yet to try lychee. Not every place offers lychee jellies. I think this place might. But not every place does, so. I tend, especially if it's someplace new, I tend to go for a really basic, if I can, no sugar black milk tea with just regular bobas. Just to gauge everything else, basically. Which, varying degrees of success. Some of them is kind of like, this is okay. Some of them are, I've had some really bad boba. Oh boy, have I. Boba's the one with the fish eggs in it, right? Yeah. Fish eggs. I do eat food with fish eggs. Fish eggs are delicious. But the good, the bad, the boba. Yeah. Yeah. I think generally, I actually feel overall like pretty disappointed by boba a lot of the time because a lot of boba places I can't even taste the tea. And if I'm expecting, like, it's one thing if I'm expecting something else, but when I'm expecting, especially if it's a black milk tea, if I'm expecting to taste tea and I don't taste your tea, I'm just sad. Speaking of tea, I'm going to be making as soon as, oh God, burp. From what I can tell, the first harvest batch of the Mississippi black tea is going to be in spring here. I'm going to get tea. I'm going to make a tea order and Elmwood, and that's one of the teas I'm going to get. I'm also going to get some of the other ones that I'm interested in. I'm going to have more tea to try because right now I really just have my bourbon, and I like my bourbon like a lot. I love that tea, but it'd be nice to try some other black teas. I am primarily a black tea drinker. I have had a rose milk tea, like boba tea though. That was really good. That was really nice, and it was pink. Most places where I get boba from, though, I have to go, especially if they don't let me get it with no sugar, I have to be like, okay, this is a dessert drink. My brain always wants it to be not a dessert, but at most places that sell boba, it's a dessert. You can't convince me otherwise. It's they're so sugary and they're so sweet a lot of the time. To that end, though, if that's what I'm expecting, I do appreciate it when they give me the option of the cheese foam cream. That topping is really tasty, but I like dessert cheese, so. But yeah, I'm feeling kind of a little bit wonky. For those who are at the latter half, herb jelly slaps too. Haven't seen that. A lot of the places I end up going mostly have the basics. There was one place that I went to regularly that would rotate what they had. And that's still my favorite place for boba, and I don't even live there anymore. I've mentioned it before. For some reason, if any of you are ever in Dayton, the Five Rivers Metro Park Farmers Market in Dayton has the best boba one of the best bobas I've ever had. Which I don't know what the bar is for that. I think it inherently depends on what you're looking for in boba, but for me, it's pretty good. You can get it with reduced sugar. If it's a black milk tea, you can actually taste the tannins in the tea instead of it just tasting like sugar and milk. And they have a wide variety that they swap out pretty much every week, except for some standards. I never did get to have a matcha with honey boba. There was one. Should have gotten it the 1 week they had both of those things. I really should have. It probably would have been good. Whereas I've been to a place in Columbus, Ohio that was not very good. I'm so very sorry. It was a cute store though. Yeah. Real cheap stuff. They're popping bobas popped before they made it up your straw, which is the most depressing thing because then all you have is the skin from the poppers, and it's sad. Okay. And the juice inside them wasn't like real proper juice. It was like artificial stuff. Really gross. Especially speaking as somebody who's had good popping bobas with like real fruit juice on the inside of them. This is super nasty. I did not drink that. I didn't. I was like, I feel like I should because I got it, but like, man, nasty. Hmm. I got another raw salmon poke bowl. I didn't like, so I got one when I was in the city near us, and I really liked theirs. I didn't like the local one as much because the salmon and everything's been like ground up, whereas at the other place they cubed up, like they made little salmon cubes, and the texture of the cubes was a lot nicer than the ground, sort of like shredded. Not really ground, but like shredded. Eh, yeah. We're talking about food immediately. Hello. Oh man. My brain is gonna try and get me to drink all of this boba before we start streaming, and I shouldn't do that. Because this is like 20 ounces or something. I shouldn't do that. I don't have to do that for that matter. Uh, but they're just always so drinkable. And I always want to chew. Chew, 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 chew. Oh. Well, that reminds me. Or rather, I reminded myself, I need to download an app. If I can. Got it. Let me go see. What am I talking about, we say? I may not be able to. May have to go see where it is. It may not be on... I don't know why my brain would think it would be on the Play Store. There is a app called People Over Papers that lets people report ice sightings. And I would like to do that if there happens to be anything in my area, but so far not that much in my immediate vicinity. I know there's a little bit in the city. Also, stay safe, please. I'm honestly very afraid for all my American friends sometimes. Oh, I'm fine. You don't need to be worried about me. I'm fine. I'm not the people. I am not one of the people that needs to be kept in anybody's thoughts. Okay, I'm very white. Especially with my. I'm not gonna say what my last name is. Okay. But it's possibly like the most fucking American last name I could possibly have. Um, um, I'm laughing just because it's a habit for me to laugh in every stress situation. But yes, me, you don't need to worry about. I just would like to be able to help other people if the situation comes up at all ever, which I am not in even one of the like very high traffic areas. Even the city that is like a half hour from us, there's not a lot of activity going on over there, not compared to, the big ones. But nonetheless. I'll worry about damn well feel like it. Thank you very much. I'm the last person that anybody needs to worry about with this situation. Like, maybe if I was going to protests, but unfortunately I'm not physically well enough to be going to protests. Especially since I'd have to go pretty far out of my way to find one, given how rurally I live. Duh. If any of you who are my like actual friends ever learn my last name, you're gonna laugh your asses off. I bet you won't have thought of it. You're probably thinking, what's a really American last name? And you're probably like racking your brains. Genuinely think it's gonna be like, oh, wait a minute. Ay, ay, ay. Well, yeah. I got it on my phone now. Hell yeah. Pix, I genuinely have no problem telling you, especially. That's fine. It'd be in DMs. But, it'd be funny for you to give me some guesses first. I do. You can look it up though. It's not a downloadable app, but there is an on phone. People Over Papers. You can find it. It's run by iceout.org. Yep. Oh, yeah. I get why a lot of people probably aren't into bobas. But I like a drink that I can also chew. It's very nice. Oh, God. All of that aside, if after my stream for the morning here, I make food and all that, and I feel well enough, we will still be streaming at 3 o'clock. Well, that's a lot of ifs, because I feel so funky. I'm assume because of my body is probably doing hormonal stuff. There's a lot to understand about endometriosis, but especially the way it affects your hormones. There's a lot of stuff that can, like the receptors and signals and things can do to your body. I'm feeling pretty okay otherwise, but well, my nose. Hold on. If we do stream at 3, we'll be doing art, and I guess we'll be working on the clown nesting doll that I was working on the last time. Which because it isn't work related to my re-debut is exactly where I left it. Because I'm mostly doing re-debut work right now. We got a couple of butterflies. We were making some flowers. Yep. I said this to myself, I love all the little doodads with all my little toys. Yeah. I still kind of want to make the train, too. We'll see, though. Mostly I've been fiddling with all my overlays for my re-debut, like I said. There's other stuff I have to work on, too. But that's all stuff I get to work on when none of y'all get to see it. Ugh. Yeah. Unfortunately, the other side of the funk is I'm not in like a horrible amount of pain. But it is at least this is how I think about it. It is like inflammation and pressure on my colon day, which I don't know if anybody's had to deal with that before, but something very unique about that in that it will pretty much always make you nauseous. Now, that's not why I was nauseous yesterday. I don't know why I was nauseous yesterday. Very lightheaded, nauseous. Might have just been hormones. I was having hot flashes for... Oh. It's interesting learning that even for people in menopause, hot flashes longer than 5 minutes are unusual and cause for concern and cause for talking to a doctor. And I'm like, that's been like me for a while now. And I know it's my endometriosis, but goddamn. I'm still having them today too. But no. Period stuff. It has always been funny to me in the past. Funny to me, just to me though. Because I've had hot flashes since I hit puberty, right? And that's not normal. So like talking to coworkers if they were much older than me and going into menopause or premenopause or anything like that, they would be like, "Oh, I'm having a hot flash. They suck. You'll understand when you get older. You'll see." And I just look at them and I go, "Oh, I have hot flashes now. I've had hot flashes since I was 11." And they look at me and they go, "What?" And I go, "Yeah. Yeah. Yeah." For a long time, I just thought that that's what my body did. But turns out that is like a sure sign that you've got something going on. Actually, these days I wonder, which my mom already hit menopause, so they probably wouldn't do anything for her anyway. These days I do actually wonder, given the descriptions that my mom has given me about how her periods were, if she actually had endometriosis, it just never got complicated the way mine did, or has. Um, it's possible, but we have no way of knowing that without stuff. So, you know, but sometimes some people will have endometriosis and not find out until like they're in their 40s, 50s, or later. A lot of doctors won't do anything for anybody who is about to hit menopause or will be or has already hit menopause, um, which is silly, but that's a whole other matter. Anyway, running out of topics in my brain to talk about because I really, my brain's really just on the everything right now with my country. That's where my brain's at right now, if I'm being fully honest. I had half in mind to read this hmm, read off this post for everybody, but it's pretty long. It's from somebody who is in Minnesota. Say, yeah, yeah. Let me see. Well, somebody compiled all of their to their recollection, all of the sort of events leading up to everything that's happening in Minnesota. On the news, the base pose of Vladi 2.0 is ready. Well, that's a good distraction, I suppose. So I was 6:30 in the morning. I was reading this post, and I do think it is important, but I'm just gonna. It is on Tumblr, but everybody should be able to read it anyway. There you go. Oh, well, that's not the post. My bad. That's okay. You can have their blog. That's the only thing they've posted recently, anyway. They literally just started using their blog on Tumblr again to be like, hey. I'm very excited about my model. uh, yeah. I know it's not necessarily what people come here for, but I really want to read this off anyway. I see. So we're just gonna do it because that's where I'm at. I know I haven't put this is from I don't even know how to pronounce their crochet fine love, perhaps. They said, I know I haven't posted regularly on this blog in years. Let me just. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of posts on this site about what's happening in Minneapolis right now, and the posts I am seeing are not covering the scope of it. I'm generally surprised because Tumblr is usually where I find out about things organically through my feed, so I'm making a post about it. Brief summary of events from someone who pays attention and also lives here, best taken with a grain of salt and some fact checking. 2020, George Floyd is murdered by Minneapolis police. There are weeks of protests about it. It makes national news. Protests happen in D.C. The infamous Trump and his Bible photo shoot happens. 2024, Government Tim Walz is Kamala Harris's running mate in the presidential election. He starts the "they're just weird" thing. Is folksy. Trump personally hates him. November 2025, ICE starts showing up to crack down on illegal immigrants in our Somali community. I may remember the numbers wrong, but it's something like 90% of our Somali neighbors are either naturalized or were born here. People distribute ICE whistles and are on high alert, localized to the Twin Cities. December 2025, Nick Shirley is paid by a bunch of Minnesota Republicans to do an expose on daycare fraud. Didn't hear much about this. All I really know this was an ongoing investigation that Minnesota officials were already taken care of, and some guilty parties have already gone to court. From a COVID-era food assistance program, mostly, if not all, legal U.S. citizens did a really bad job at journalism and just showed up to daycares with a camera crew and went, "Yup, nobody's here," as if they weren't a lockdown procedure because some fuck-ass white men showed up with camera equipment that could easily be mistaken for guns, I believe. I will fact check all of this and will correct myself in a reblog if necessary. Source, they do link a source as CBS News. But not all the details that I remember hearing about, but they said there were no recorded evidence of fraud. Conservative internet explodes. Kristi Noem sends a mess of agents. I know it's more than 1,000 more. They call it Operation Metro Surge. They're going everywhere. There are protests. People try to interrupt the arrests. It's a lot. I never heard about that part. Of course, January 7th, 2026. Renee Nicole Good is shot by an ICE agent in the middle of a protest. I would like to make a sidebar and say that although Renee Nicole Good is definitely a person who everybody knows of at this point, she's not the only person who has been killed. A few blocks away from where George Floyd was killed, broad daylight, in front of a crowd, while she was following instructions to turn her vehicle around, Jonathan Ross, the peace... Yeah. Jonathan Ross, the ICE agent who did it, was recording on his phone the whole time, switched his phone to his non-dominant hand so he could more effectively shoot her in the face 2 feet away, claims self-defense, several angles immediately disprove him. He releases his video, calls her a... We all know at this point, as her corpse drives away. Does not help him at all. Source, which this is a wiki link. He's not been seen since, so on and so forth. ICE agents showing up, a bunch of agents showing up at his house, taking some tubs and art away. His wife is an immigrant. Hours later, they go raid a school and tear gas a bunch of kids. Sorry guys, I know you make your money off of ads. Arrest of school staff, tear gas to students. DHS claims no tear gas was used. So we have conflicting. They're claiming no tear gas was used. Civilians are saying tear gas was used. This was a school. I already knew that a lot of schools in Minneapolis especially they went to virtual like they did in COVID, which thankfully, in some ways, the necessary structure to do that was already in place because of COVID, so switching was probably pretty seamless for them. Minneapolis has switched to distance learning. I'm not sure about St. Paul, which I believe Minneapolis and St. Paul are twin cities. I don't know. I'm not from Minnesota. I believe so. The last week, this was posted last week, I believe, but there are up to 3,000 ICE agents here. Keep in mind, Minneapolis and St. Paul only have 600 or fewer police officers each, which there are some videos of police officers also speaking about their treatment by ICE as well. On video. Anyway. These dudes are roaming in packs. It's 2 to 4 dudes to a car and 2 to 5 cars per pack. People are commuting with, air quote, commuting with ICE agents to honk and alert people that they're there. People are going on patrols with their neighbors. ICE is no longer asking, are you a citizen? They are simply walking up to you and taking you into custody. They're going door to door, which also reflects some of my peers, such as Ursa's experience, because they were pretty... As far as I know, his family's safe, although they're still trying to get the rest of the way. But right now, as far as I know, they're safe. But they were going door to door, so that was a little bit of a... I don't know where he lives. It might be in Minnesota, but... They've started just breaking the door down if you don't comply in some cases. This has been true. I've at least personal reports. Driving recklessly just to grab pedestrians and drivers alike. Of course. YouTube, so personal account. People are afraid to get groceries. I've seen that fear reflected. It's all over the state. I'm learning names of cities and places I thought were just factory farmland, and I've lived here my whole life because they're doing raids there. I text my family in the suburbs because I saw reports of my small little hometown an hour away getting door knocks today. It's insane, and I'm not doing it justice. There are thousands of masked federal agents roaming around all of Minnesota with no warrant or specific goal. They're just trolling around looking for people. They're detaining anyone and everyone. They're beating people. They're pepper spraying people. They're kidnapping people. They're acting unconstitutionally, aggressively, and unpredictably. They're creating situations that are dangerous so that they can justify beating or shooting their way out. I will run an errand and then get fed a TikTok that was shot from the Cub Foods that I just left, and there's 20 plus ICE vehicles parked there now. They're taking people from work, from daycare, from schools, from shopping centers. This is the thing I was mentioning, which is tracking sightings. That's a screenshot with the date set to December 1st. And this is from when this person made this post, which I believe was sometime last week. And I can actually look at it on mine as well. Let me just open it up right here. In which we will be doing our usual. This is really important to me. Even the rest of this map, we got some things here and there, but like it's so concentrated here. And that's Minneapolis and St. Paul. Ugh. They have cut off SNAP and WIC benefits just for us. This is also true. They cut off SNAP and WIC benefits just for Minneapolis, just for Minnesota. They're saying it's because of fraud, but I think it's because, yeah, it could be for a lot of reasons. They may say it's for fraud, but they've never cut off SNAP and WIC benefits for an entire state before, no matter how much fraud is going on in the state. So, like, they can say it's for fraud, but I don't think any of us actually believe it. This person thinks it's because that they don't like they use federal funds to give free breakfast and lunch to every public school student. But could be for God knows. Breaking just now, last week on the 13th, the DOJ is trying to investigate Renee Good's widow. 4 people have resigned about it. Ooh. This person said they didn't even want to read the article to see what they're saying about her. Yeah. That's the brief history. Unicorn Ride is doing a lot of good reporting, and they don't seem to have the spin that a lot of local news stations will have when they downplay everything. The article specifically goes into a lot of the specific instances of brutality. Ooh. There's a lot of personal accounts, and there's a lot. Rumor on TikTok. Let's see. It's a rumor on TikTok that there's videos being geo-locked. We've got no good way to know that right now. Somebody else always says, at least we're not as bad as the US, but some of us know it's more like we are as bad as the US, just on a 5 to 10 year delay. Yeah. Yeah, they're going door to door now. Current Conservative Party leader is cheering all this on, sometimes publicly, but always privately, I'm sure. The community, Minnesota, and people in Minneapolis, in St. Paul are doing their best, but there's so much. Especially the personal account, things are just, I know, haha, silly clown, but also I care deeply about my fellow. There's not really a good way to put it besides like my fellow Americans. No. Other people that live here. I've never been in Minnesota myself. I don't know anybody from Minnesota, but I just picked a leader, currently prime minister, who is comparable to one of our most conservative past leaders who famously damaged or destroyed so much of our social safety net. Yeah. They also retweeted, I believe this is an Instagram post. I don't know when this, I said retweeted, reblogged. Also, last week, somebody saying, I don't know what to say. Minnesotans are reporting abandoned cars all over the place, gas stations with a nozzle still attached, side of the roads, parking lots, doors open, abandoned, driver taken. Like, some people are saying that people are literally just being, like, disappeared, pretty much. A lot of them are just getting beaten up and then tossed back out. Which I've seen videos for that. Yippee! I saw another, like, from what I've seen, a lot of the time the best we can do, if for some reason anybody does see any ice in the air, is be loud. Be loud, yell about it. If they start taking somebody, get their name, if possible, that kind of thing. Especially if nobody knows who it was that got taken. Good odds that person wasn't going to be seen again. So, yeah. I think it's particularly ridiculous of some people being like, well, everybody should be just carrying their papers. And I'm like, a lot of us who are completely naturalized, like even if they are a person of color, if they were born here, they don't have papers, right? They might have their state ID, but they're not going to be carrying around a passport or something. Most Americans don't have passports, as a matter of fact. They're expensive. It's like $200 to get a passport. Most people don't do that. We never leave our country. Like, most Americans don't leave the country. We don't need a passport. We'd never get them. I am not kidding. So it's... Oh. Yeah, I'm paying attention. I got my eyes open. There's only so much I can do. That being said, as I've said before, I have a pinned comment linking to my peer, Ursa Major VT's Kofi. Him and his family are trying to get out of the country. They are in danger from ICE, especially of being separated. Ursa has a little girl, and they're just trying to get their family safe. Even a little bit of money sent his way is very helpful. You might get them food. I know the original batch of money that everybody sent, which really saves 36% of 1,000. Can I math that? Was call it like $300 something. Helped pay for a passport for his little girl as well. So, yeah. I am not normally a political channel. This isn't normally what I do. But I am very aware of this stuff. I have been paying attention for years. I also I have paid very, very close attention to all of the anti-trans laws that have been passed over the last few years. Shout out to Aaron Reed and everybody that works with Aaron Reed that make the very, very helpful map for all of the different states and how much legislation they have that is anti-trans and everything, and that makes it so much easier to keep up with. Shout out to Aaron Reed. But like most of the people I know are trans, so, and it's, it's on all of us to speak up at least a little, at least now and then, pretty much. Like, I know a lot of VTubers try not to talk about politics at all, because they're basically trying to make their channel a form of escapism, and I understand that. That can be really appealing. I'm just not one of those people. It's just not really my style. I would like everybody to be informed, and for this to remain a safe space for everybody, to know that they're who's welcome and who's not. And I can't really do that by not talking about this stuff, especially when watching it happen, and it's just awful. I've been thinking about contacting my ex on Facebook just to make sure that his family is okay. Because they're Mexican immigrants. Like, I don't even like this guy. He's an asshole, but like... God. Yep. Alright now. We are going to play Hollow Knight now. This has been really on my mind, especially today. You know. We were talking, our coworkers got into a big discussion about literally just this, got sucked into it. Everyone's upset. Oh, God. Well, I'm glad that at least it sounds like none of your coworkers are in the opposition in support of what's happening, right? At least that's what it sounds like. And at least that's nice, because especially for you, Pix, I feel like if you were in a work environment where there was maybe one or two, you could ignore them, but if there was enough people that were in support of what's happening, I would not feel safe. I would not feel safe. That would suck. So at least, God. Yeah. I know you're pale. But still. But still. I make milk toast look burnt. Oh, God. And play our little game. I tried to eat all of my boba. Sorry if that happens. It's mostly just boba left. Okay, what the heck were we doing? I don't remember. It's only been a week. Usually I remember a little bit better, but... I know we went up to the crystallized mound. We did all that. Oh yeah, I was doing the spirits. I got a new ability, didn't I? I got the saving ability, like the recall ability, the teleport. Which is pretty helpful. I can see a lot of uses for that. Even if you both feel safe, please take care of only for the sake of your anxious Canadian friend. I get being anxious. Especially for me, you don't need to be anxious about me. Ice isn't gonna, that's not. Have to invade your country by myself is daring rescue. Like, I just want to state for the record, I am very white. I'm supposed to get in there. I haven't figured that one out. We get a couple different areas. Oh, I can go back to the blacksmith, though. We should do that. I got ore. I have absolute meltdowns about me growing out my hair because it's not my family's culture and it makes me look like a white boy. Oh, that's a little funny though. I believe he's by the lake? Or is he at the Thorns? Is he the... Oh god, I don't remember. Well, it's easy to visit both of them, so I guess. The lake being the easiest. Especially now. I know, take damage. Hee hee. Ooh. I wonder if I could cross them. I don't know if there's anything back there, but that could be fun. A swimming. We'll swim. Oh yeah, there's nothing here. Boop. Hello, creature. Oh! I forgot touching anything does damage to me. Don't worry about it. This is a very fun part of the game for me, running around with all the upgrades and filling in all the corners of the map. Yeah. Ad break soon. I don't need that shortcut, but that's okay. Whoop. Hello. Where am I? Oh, hello. Friend? Friend. Oh, who? Interesting. A new shape and can move freely to avoid enemies. Thanks, friend. I just go back up now? Okay. Fair enough. Bad time. Do, 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 do. In the lore, Un is supposedly a godlike being that produced a kingdom, but in the game they just hang out in their little acid pit giving out treats to visitors. That's cute. Nice. All right. We love a friend. Truly. Some good old friendship. Ow. I don't care about you. I did that. Every time. I can't remember if he's back here, but... Oh, wait. Can I go up? Can I make it up? No. Well... I've done this once before, I suppose. Ugh. Fine. The spikes can be really frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. What would your Hollow Knight bug Sona be? There's so many good choices, is the thing. God damn it. Too early. Is it back here? I can't remember if he's back here. I feel like he's back here, right? I wish there was an easier way to get back to him. Well. The smithy. Because I got some more ore. The weapons master smith. This is what I remember, where I remember him being, but I don't remember if that's correct. I don't remember where he is. I don't remember where he is at all. Preferably, yes. Because I just don't remember where he at. I did do a marker. No, that's the blackness. I remember him being pretty far out of the way. Oh! He's marked, isn't he? That's what I know. Well, that's okay. I don't even remember what's back here. But that's okay. Well, while we're here anyway. I'm gonna go double check Fog Canyon, but I'm pretty... Ooh, thorns. Forgot I can't go that way. I'll go this way. Pretty sure I can't make it down that way still, but we're gonna go. Oh, hello, buddy. I'm gonna swim under. There's nothing this way. This is a dead end. Yeah. Right, says there I don't have a map for because of that. Boo! Boo! There's such a thing as a cloud. Oh yeah, sorry, you forgot. I forgot about your question. There's a lot of really good bugs out there. Like real good bugs. How will I choose? Oh. I'm not paying enough attention to this game. I'm thinking about those things. I do like the Rosy Maple Moth, but wouldn't be my first choice. I would actually probably choose. Hold on. Everybody knows the moth. Everybody knows the Rosy Maple Moth. What is this moth's name? You keep it one single gear after dying? Weird. A little bit weird. Oh, where are they? You know what? I might have an easier time if I go... Where are you? There we are. There's also this moth. I wouldn't actually pick a moth, though. There's also this moth. Ah! I wouldn't actually pick a moth. Oh, God. There's also this moth. Ah! Ignore that. Infinite Lottie loop. Yeah, almost. Very close. Okay, this mouth's pretty cool. I don't know if I would pick a moth though. I like a lot of other bugs, like centipedes, a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna get my head back in the game. We traveled pretty far though. We went all the way down to Fog Canyon. Is there a faster way for me to... Yeah, I could just go to Queen Station. Hold on. I might think about it. I don't know. Thinking about it might end with me, like, designing a character, which would be very funny. I'm not making any promises just because I'm already doing quite a bit of work, but... You could always outsource. This is true. All right. Can't really do anything in this area as much as I would like to. It's Pix.
That's Geo.
Oh, the both of you.
Geo, Kalala.
Okay. I'm kind of just wandering right now. There's that little area. I don't know if we can get through there though. That might not be an that might be an exit. I feel like I would have gone that way by now. But we can go that way. We pretty much did all of this successfully. I don't know how to get into this area. Made a bug soda avatar for myself, which I want to use if I finally stream my Silksong Iron Soul run. Yeah, valid. There's this area. I feel like... We don't have too many more areas that we can get into. So we're gonna check... Even though I'm sure we've already done it before, we're gonna check over here real fast. It won't take me long to get up there. And then I guess from there, we're just gonna go back... I don't know. Only so many more areas I can get into. Oh yeah, I have to go. My brain completely dropped. Man, you can see how I'm doing. We're gonna go to the smithy. I guess we could just go there by foot. That could be fun. Just go up and then down. Yeah, why not? All right. Already forgot. Oh, the big fagaz. Choop. gotta think about what kind of bug do I want to be. Yeah. There's so many good bugs. Oh, I forgot you did that, my guy. I do that too now. Look at that. Uh-oh. No, no, wait! Uppies. Pendra family centipedes can get pretty colorful. In the right way, yes. Ow, yeah, hello. Do 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 do. I'm technically not limited to just insects either, because there are arachnids in this game too. Arachnids of a kind, anyway. It's just, that's too many options. There's so many bugs in the world. That's all I think. Oh, hey, look at that. I have decision paralysis because there's just so many good options. Ugh. Almost made it all the way up. I realized this a lot and branched out to other yeah, but that's true. Whee! Hello, tree. I'm gonna smack you again because I can. Noxious spores, teacher. Yeah. Ow. I was trying to bounce shot and that did not work. That's okay. Go this way. Oh, crab zone. Oh yeah, I've been in here. Oh! am not. I am... I knew that would happen, and I still did it anyway. It's like, It's like, whenever I play games where I can jump off a ledge, and I'm like, is this gonna kill me? And you know it's probably gonna kill me, and yet. I think this is the least concentrated I've been playing Hollow Knight in a minute. Don't worry about it. It might actually be faster to go from... it's probably fine. We can go from this way. That just means you have a scientific mind. Gotta test those hypotheses. Sure, let's go with that. We can say that about me, why not? Oh, I don't want to be in here. Let me out. This is the wrong way. Ow! Do. All right. Yeah. Now. There we go. All right. Back at it. You've got a pro tip for this area? Oh! Well, you're definitely the most... Figured it out on your own immediately. What, to use my ranged attack? Oh. Don't mind me, I'm not taking notes for later. That would protect me, but I guess not. Ooh. Into this room in particular, you know? Yeah. I can see that. I very much see that. Ooh. Meow. Okay. Made it through the first two, did not make it through the others. Now, I don't feel too good about my odds here. How do I don't remember how to do the thing. Not that, not that. That's you. That's not what I need. I need new. There. I just got this thing. Yeah, so I don't have to run back. Because I'm probably gonna die. Whoa. I appreciate your faith in me. Can I get under that? Will it let me? Yes. Cool. What's this? Oh, an extra charm notch. I'm warping back here by accident. Maybe. I can set a new warp. I believe that's probably it, huh? For this little room specifically, a little charm notch for my efforts. Yippee! I knew you could. Why, thank you. Why go across when I can just walk? His area is one of my favorite boss fights. Ow. Oh god. Oh, that's right. If it lands down there, it won't get me. Man, I can't believe my map guy is just back there somewhere. Well, I tried to dodge that. Oh! Oh, shoot! Hey, man! Oh, how? As odd as much of hollowness can be, there's a whole new level of strangeness about these caves. Did you see that dark gate below? It's quite unsettling to be near. I did my best to avoid it. Fortunate for me, I found another route in, though I did end up a little singed after wading through some acid. Yes! Oh my goodness. I don't get singed by acid. Ooh. Alright then. That's pretty cool. Anything else to say? There's a large building just below here. out in the middle of the lake and a marvel to observe. I tried to head in, but it's become a nest for those slimy, see-through creatures. Ugh, they're just so gross, and they give a nasty shock to touch. Okay. Well, it was good to see you, my good man. Why does this feel like this is a drop down? It's all covered like it could be. Anyway. I gotta go downsies. How do I... Based on Metroids. Oh. DLC Bosses is based on Venius. I don't know who that is. Maybe one day I will. So bad at dodging those. That's okay. Don't appear to have anything uppies. No. Alright. Honestly, cool as heck and gives you the strongest charms in the game, but the boss is hard. Hey, man. Isn't this kingdom just about... Doesn't this kingdom just abound with surprises? Building atop an acid lake. Despite the sight, I can't help but feel... familiarity? Something stirs in my mind, though I can't tell what. I'd thought I'd lost my lust for discovery that led me here, but now there seems to be something else. Building beckons me. Well... anything else? Shoot. I hear a worm. I think I hear a worm. Hi, Supernova. Welcome in. That's what I thought. Okay, so this goes round. We'll go sit down. Whee! Might as well. Beep. Having a hot flash again. Hell yeah, I say with great sarcasm. Yeah, me too. Your power level rising in anticipation for the next boss. I wish that's how it worked. Nar. In fact, if anything, it's going to impede me because, so when you get like a hormone, oh, meds reminder. Thank you for the meds reminder. When you get like hormone fluctuations, the way this works, you tend to also get like fatigue and brain fog. But that's okay. I'm still having a good time, and that's what matters. Ooh, this place is creepy. Next for sip sip. And the posture check. Although my posture's pretty good. My posture's always at its worst during art streams, and people very rarely check my posture for me during art streams. What I'm saying this is to mean is everybody should check my posture when I'm doing art. Black slide, you bet. Here you go. Noted. Good to know. Yep. I can break things! Break it! Anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy! How predictable. Down we go! Oh, wait. One thing. One thing first. Hold on. Oh, that looked expensive. Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? Didn't need my compass for a little bit, so... I don't know what I want. It'd be fun. I'm gonna play with this at least. Move freely to avoid enemies. Why not? See what it does. I mean, like, in function. I pretty much never use Boulder Shell. I'm like, yep, that's there. That's an option. I was gonna say, that seems like that sucks. Okay, it's all pretty much the same. Ooh. Pretty much the same direction. No matter which one. Whoop. Oh. That was my own fault. Anyway. Used against sun enemies of bosses, useless against others, yeah. As if you suck at timing healing, lol, or at least that's what I use it for. Sure. Some bosses you can't heal though. Like, that's just straight up, that's not an option, so. Hello! Be your bosses. How's it going? Oh, I just wanted to say hi! Ooh! Ooh! Okay. You appear to be immune from damage in that direction. Alright. Oh, goodness. Oh, hey, man. Thanks, man. Only got one good hit in, but you know what? That's still whoop, pretty cool. I become a little snail man. That's so cute. Uncharmed you got earlier. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Oh. Oh God. Not moving fast enough. This is fun. Whee! Oh! Oh, I was expecting him to chase me, not do another one of those. Ah! We are being chased. No! Jeez. Uh-oh. No! I could have dropped, but it's okay. We can do this. This is fun. It's not so bad either. Close. Yeah. Combos. I don't think so. These two aren't helping me right now, so we're gonna see for funsies. Why not? Do. It's not that much of an oof. Boop. Oh yeah. It was helping me get through without having to damage anything though. That's okay. Here we go. Whee! Let's go! Oh, come on. Oh, I'm not gonna make it back up there in time. That's okay. Oh, the fall. Man. The terrible location for you to be. Down in the water where I cannot hit you. Man, doing a terrible job of dodging the stuff. Yep. That's okay. Man, can we just start over? Thank you. Do a little snail. That's cute. Boop. technically put a shortcut here, but that's okay. Alright. Plant my feet. Yep, that's okay. The fall damage, well, not the fall damage, but just getting stopped because I fell too heavy. Which I could stop my fall. That is a thing I can do. Just gotta be better about it. Ow! Oop, oop, oop. Can do the whole thing, that's okay.
Ne quiero. Seruna Serake.
Whoop. Okay.
Seruna Serake. Ne quiero. Deku. Casa. Seruna Serake. Casa.
Here we go. Yippee! Thanks for the yippee. Third try. That's not so bad, really. Although, I say that. What's down here? A tank full of charged luophies. Yum. Of absence, their abundance, shell, outer, inner, place in absence, their void, liquid, substance. Okay. Sure does. Hey, Ben. Did she call to you too, then? Now I realize it's no coincidence we arrived together. Though much of my memory is blank, this place I recall. Within these chambers, the teacher thought to store the kingdom's knowledge at its core. She stored herself. To save Hollowness, the teacher willingly became a seal, but upon herself she enacted an additional protection. I cannot recall its happening. I played a part in that feat. She called me here now to reverse that protection, all in aid of you. Do not hesitate. The choice to reform is hers, not mine. She knows what you would do, and seems to welcome it. Figure sleeps within the tank. I assume I have to... Guess I can try from up there. Here we go. Hey. Hey, Lupus. Marla. Thank you for stopping by. Bark! You bet. Lottie become dog? Yeah, me do it for you. Another one down. Man. Madame's life is extinguished, and with it her seal breaks. It's a heavy thing you attempt, but I've seen your prowess up close, and she too believed you capable. Be on your journey then, and allow me a rest time. With the deed complete, begin to feel my age. Okay. Oh, I don't know where I am because I took my thing off. Whee! Down, 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 down. Anything good in here? Like the other way? What do you say? Okay, well. Yeah, that's true. I am in a building. Okay, nothing here. Up we go then. Up, hop. Hop, 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 hop. That's fine. Oh, I guess we'll probably call it there. We still have a few things we can do when we get back to Hollow Knight. But I do need to eat more food now. I can tell. I feel it. If I'm still feeling good progress today, yeah. If I am still feeling good in 2 hours, then we will be back here at 3 o'clock for some art. Well, art. But art. But only if I'm still feeling okay. I am a little bit... I feel very loopy. I got brain fog today, which I kind of expected to happen. Ugh. Nonetheless, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Even if, like, lupus, it's, you know, came a little bit late. Sorry about that. Art, but yes, get food. Food, maybe some rest, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Because I do feel a little bit funky. This seems to be a continuing thing. Nonetheless, thanks so much for being here. We gotta find somebody to raid into. I will not be streaming tomorrow. Because it's my day off. I'll be doing work. Work. Feel better regardless. Yeah. It's... I don't know. My body's doing something for sure. Like, something's going on internally. Yeah. Ads! Alright, I guess I'll talk for a little bit. Something's going on internally. My hormones are doing something to make me feel all kinds of funky. Like, I'm having another hot flash. It's just... Ugh. Technically, I should be having my period right now, which may have something to do with that. I'm not full-blown having my period right now, which is very interesting. I will say that much. But that probably has something to do with it. My body's probably pretty confused right now. Mitosis splitting into 2 lotties. Oh man. I don't think that would help me. That would just be double. Like, I would feel bad for my second lottie. I don't need to increase the amount of people with endometriosis. Unless second lottie got to be endometriosis free, but I kind of doubt it, you know. Kind of have my doubts. But yes, if I'm feeling well enough, we'll be doing art later. Probably either I will continue doing the little egg, I probably will continue doing the little, wow. Nesting doll, cloud nest doll. that brain fog. My brain is completely... Anyway, it's fine. We're fine. We're doing our best. Who do I have to raid into right now, though? See what's... I'm gonna see if there's any clowns on. I'm gonna put in clowns, see what we get. Come on, phone, I know you can do it. If my phone won't, then I guess we go open up on the browser. There's always going to be people who have clown in their name, but they're not clowns. It's very different. Let's see. Clown. Looks like there might be some actual clowns. I have a clown in my heart. Ah. We might have to do a rescue mission. That's not where clowns should be. Or maybe, like... It sounds like it's bad for both of you, you know? Like... I'm sorry, Lone Star. You have to have some open heart surgery now. Get this clown out of your heart. That's... I don't think they're supposed to be there, you know? The silent operation, the game. Yeah, exactly like that. For real. Yes, indeed. There's somebody who might be a clown who's streaming Stardew. Let me check this out real fast. Oh, but they're not clowned up. They're streaming Stardew though. That seems like a pretty good shout. We'll read it to them, see what they're about. How about that? Open play buzzers, it hurts. Oh, they have a little clown character in Stardew. Okay, yeah. Alright. Okay. Before I lose track of myself again, the brain fog setting in, we may not stream at 3. Oh boy. Anyway, nonetheless, thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time. And remember to stay silly out there, okay? Bye now!